Well, I haven't been swimming for many months. Here's seeing if I remember how. That requires some shoulder mobility. There we go, 750 yards, mostly rest, super easy, a little over 20 minutes. Good Sunday morning. Today I'm going to run a little fartlek before church. Temperature 32 degrees. That one's easy in Celsius. It's 0. So, what is a fartlek? Why this funny word? So, it's a Swedish word meaning speed play. It was a type of speed work developed in Sweden in, I think, the 1920s. And the Swedish runners, as soon as they started doing fartleks, had an advantage over the other runners at the time. So, it's similar to intervals, except for it's not preset. And that's the big difference. Now, there are preset fartleks nowadays. Those are really just interval workouts that I'm guessing that whatever coach developed them had success with as a fartlek and decided to write it out. Things like the Mona fartlek. They're not really fartleks, they're interval sessions. And that's fine. So in a group, which I don't have, a fartlek session would be one person in the group taking the lead and deciding what pace they're going to run for what distance. For instance, I might pick up to 10K pace up to this telephone pole up here. So here I go. Everybody following me. And then I would drop back down to that jogging pace until I recover a little and then pick another one. Maybe I do something at 1 mile pace. Maybe I do something at marathon pace. So fartlek is free. Maybe I decide I'm going to sprint up a hill. Or maybe I decide I'm going to take it easy up the hill and sprint down the hill. Fartleks are free. So when you're doing it individually, you don't have other people to take the lead. Which the challenge being is you might not push yourself hard enough with a fartlek. This is why I do other types of speed work as well, besides just fartleks. But you could very well do any type of marathon, half marathon, 5K training and do very well just doing a fartlek once every week. So you have to know your paces. Maybe you've run all these paces like I have, or maybe you just have to do a time trial at different distances. Get yourself a sense for your 5K distance, your 10K pace. If you haven't run a half marathon yet, yes, right? Add a minute or two to it, which should still be faster than your easy pace that you're dropping back down to. Here's a wall. I'm gonna push at about 10K pace to the end of this wall. I don't even see the end of the wall, so I don't think it might stop right around this corner. It might keep going. And I just checked my watch. Make sure I'm not going too fast. Right there I'm at a 12, which is my 10K pace. And it keeps going. See the wall? It keeps going. It's still going. You know. But I'm still trying to keep it in the 12s. And I'll drop back to my easy pace. Pushing a little bit fast. Into the 11s. Back down to the 12s. Here we go. And that rock wall ends right there. And back down. So like that, 5K, 10K, marathon, half marathon pace, instituted pretty randomly. That was also on a slight uphill grade. But yeah, it's a form of speed work and it's free. So that's what distinguishes Fartlek from other methods of speed work. Interval you set up, maybe you're running a fast minute and slow 2 minutes for 10 times, right? Fartlek, you don't even go in with the number of times you intend to do. After your 10 to 15 minute warm up, easy jogging or walking, then you go right into it and you do it. Maybe you'll do it 20 minutes, right? Maybe you'll do it a half hour. It's a speed work session, so you probably don't want to go too much longer than that. But yeah, while you're in Fartlek, start looking, listening to your heart rate, and it's also teaching you to find these different race paces, which is an important thing if you don't want to burn yourself out in a race and DNF. Fun fact, pre-Fartlek in the 19th century, pedestrian races were a big hit, right? And these were various distances, often around tracks of various lengths. Nothing was standardized in the 19th century. But there was a Native American gentleman from the Seneca tribe who went to England and just crushed the competition at all the distances that were right around 10 miles. And when they described his running, what they described is very similar to Fartlek. He would run way ahead of everybody and then slow way down. Everybody'd catch up and he'd run back ahead, right? Various tempos the whole way. And when the guy explained it, he explained he worked as a courier, right? Running information from one tribe to another, running messages. And that's how he explained that he said we never ran steady paces. We had to cover a lot of distance, but it makes sense, right? That maybe you do some walking, maybe some jogging, maybe some faster running, and that's what he had developed to do, right? Developed himself to do. So not long, slow distance, not steady state, but various, right? What we'd call Fartlek today on every run, and develop some really good speed for getting messages around. There we go. There's the last of my Fartleks. Ended with a half marathon pace block and then a short sprint. And now that's a half hour in of Fartleking. So I'm 45 minutes into the run. Just a short jog home, easy pace. Oh yeah, I remember the gentleman's name is Deerfoot. It was in a book by, I think his name might have been Peter Lucy. I have on Kindle. Yeah, where he covers 5 important runners, distance runners. If I remember right, Deerfoot had maybe the 10-mile world record in the 1880s or 90s or 70s or something. So, very fast runner. Also makes me wonder if Pheidippides 3,000 years ago used Fartlek for his courier work. It almost makes sense, right? You can't keep a steady pace for, what do you do, like a 50-miler the day before and a 100-miler the week before that, and he's delivering of messages. You know, I could picture him like, you know, doing a fartlek and thinking, man, I gotta get more, I gotta put more into this, right? You know, pick up the pace. I'll pick the pace for a little bit longer, go a little bit faster. Oh, there it is. I could do my sprint pace right down the hill into Athens, right? And then, yeah, delivered his message. Huh? Question of the day. Do you think you could run a whole marathon doing fartleks the whole way through? Oh, I just saw one of my friends who's involved with the Tussie mountain bike here, 50-miler run. And he had a tough time with COVID and it coming back and affecting his legs and stuff. I just saw him out. It was so nice. He said he's out for a 7-miler. Looking strong. Good job if you're watching.